My first interview subject, Lori, is a middle school speech pathologist. Lori believes that early intervention is key. A quote by Tamika Thompson states, "Behind every fact is a face. Behind every catchphrase is a young person whose future will be lost if something is not done immediately to change his or her reality. And when it comes to young African American men, the numbers are staggering and the reality is sobering." Lori says that in these settings, students are products of young parents, poverty, single mothers, parents who required supportive instruction as students, parents who are of the opinion that it is only the school's responsibility to educate their student, and parents who want to help their student, however, lack the tools and strategies needed to help their child be successful. Schools need to offer classes for parents of preschoolers that will show parents the concepts their student needs to know in kindergarten. Once the child is school age, they will have already been exposed to age-appropriate concepts. If a child is struggling in kindergarten, all counties should hire educators who would travel to schools within the county to provide small group instruction for struggling learners. Some students may just require repetition and differentiation in a small group setting early in order to grasp concepts. If students continue to struggle, small group instruction should be available throughout the whole school experience. Maybe this would reduce the amount of students who qualify or are referred for special education services. My second interviewee, Stephanie, is a special education middle school teacher who works at an urban school. She recently moved back to Georgia after teaching in Kuwait for 2 years. Before moving to Kuwait, she taught in an urban school in a different county. She expressed schools should be staffed with similar backgrounds as the students. Staff members who do not have experience with urban students should receive cultural awareness training for a better understanding. A quote by Deborah Shapiro states, "It is hard to retain good teachers in high-need schools because they have not been properly trained on how to teach in these schools. Teaching low-income students requires a specialized skill set beyond teaching content. To be an effective teacher, you have to have more experience in the classroom than what you would have in student-teacher programs." Stephanie also says that due to high numbers of low economic status, accommodations should be made to better meet the families and communities, such as transportation and workshops. My third interviewee, Andrea, is a nurse who knows very little about urban education. She attended school in the suburbs and could only go off of hearsay. Andrea says that schools should have ways to inform parents that their children have homework. A quote by Beth Dickinson states, "Having basic information available online is a great way to communicate with parents while also marketing yourself and your school to prospective parents." At my school, each teacher is required to have a blog that we update daily or weekly. On these blogs, we have to include what we did in class, homework assignments, and announcements. We also include links to the assignments done in class and homework assignments and links and videos that will help the students with their assignments.
Created using Powtoon.